Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings to play soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine. You blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. When you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you are just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? With the stars up above in your eyes, a fantabulous night to make a romance neath the cover of October skies. Now the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings to stay soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and touch. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? In the moonlight on a magic night, one more moon dance, yeah, moonlight on a magic night. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love?
Good morning. So, if you all would stand with us and sing this song, it would be great.
For freedom, we've been set free. It is for freedom, we've been set free. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom. Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom. There is peace. There is love. There is joy. It is for freedom we've been set free. It is for freedom we've been set free. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. We will walk in our freedom, walk in our liberty. We will walk in our freedom, walk in our liberty. We will dance in love's freedom, dance in our liberty. We will dance in love's freedom, dance in our liberty. Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom.
Okay, everybody's got to participate, right?
Where the presence of divine is, there is freedom.
Come on.
Make a
Come on,
brain
get
work.
one.
Where the presence of divine is,
There is freedom. Come on.
Better last
All right,
time.
here we go, one more.
where the presence of divine is.
Freedom, there you go.
Yeah.
It is for freedom we've been set free. It is for freedom we've been set free. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. We will walk in love's freedom, walk in our liberty. We will walk in love's freedom, free in our liberty. I'm free, 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 I'm free,
of divine is there is freedom.
Good morning, Unity of Omaha. Woohoo! All right. I am Reverend Brenda Peters, and I am here today to tell you about, lots of things. And I forgot my clicker, so just hold on just a second. I haven't done this for a while, as you can tell. But that's okay, because now you know I'm human. Yay! All right. Oops, and I go too fast. This Friday, Vicki, who is our office manager / guru office person, is they're having a Wishing Well fundraiser for her on Friday, October 23rd from 5 to 7. So please make sure to stop by. It's kind of like a drive-by thing. If it's not good weather, we will be inside in between the doors. And you can just, drop something in. There'll be an actual wishing well. So you can drop something in there or just wave to her or, say, love you. But make sure that you come on Friday, this Friday from 5 to 7. And it's that time of year. If you're a member, make sure that you renew your memberships. For those of you that are here, there are forms out there on the table that you can pick up. And or you can fill them out today and just leave them with us or mail them in, however you want to get them. Otherwise, for everyone else, you can go to our website. There should be a link there that you can click on the link, and it'll bring up a form that you can automatically renew right online. And everything that needs to be turned in October 31st. So make sure you get that done before the end of this month. And the holiday food drive. Yes, we are asking for holiday non-perishable foods donations. Donations can be dropped off on Sundays if you come in person from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. starting now until December 6th. And for financial donations, just write pantry in the memo if you're doing a check, or if you're doing it online, just make sure that you label it pantry, okay? And for those of you who are online, if you want to drop by food, you can come by the office and drop by anytime. We're here from 8 to 3:30, and we will go ahead and take that for you. Recycling team, we just need one more person for one Sunday a month. So if you want to go ahead and sign up for the recycling team, get a hold of me. You can email me, Brenda, at unityomaha.org, and I will go ahead and get it to the recycling person, Randy, or you can call him, Randy, either way, or just call the office. But one more person. So I know there's somebody out there dying to do that. And be in the know. Make sure that you get our e-newsletter. If you haven't noticed, it's been a while, but we made it really pretty. We revamped it. Jessica has done a lot of work on it. So check it out. It's shorter, it's sweeter, it's prettier. We love it. And that helps you stay up with important events and information that you need. So if you're not, please email Vicki at vickiunityomaha.org, and she can sign you up and help you. And always, after service, we have a Zoom. So it's about 10 minutes after service. We'll put it in the link on Facebook, but also it's in the email blast. Just click on the link, and you'll be able to see all pretty faces on Zoom. And we talk about lots of different interesting things. Also, if you do need to be supported in prayer, our prayer chaplains are still here. We're still praying. So email us at prayer@unityomaha.org. And don't forget to donate. We do still need your financial tithes and offerings. So make sure you can go to our website, click on donate, or you can also mail the check to the office. And either way, we will support you. Supporting us. That's how the energy flows. And now let's go ahead and start with our vision. If everybody would say with me, in oneness with universal energy, we celebrate a world united in divine love. And here is our mission. We raise vibrational consciousness through creative teachings, positive prayer, and a nurturing community. Okay, and speaking of prayer, let's go ahead and do that. So if you would, lower your gaze or close your eyes. Get centered in your chair, and for those of you at home, get centered in your couch, your chair, the floor, wherever you're at. And let's just take a minute. On this beautiful morning that started off chilly, but started off with the beautiful white snowflakes. No matter how you feel about those snowflakes, they're here. And seeing them reminds us that we can see the beauty in any situation as long as we lead from our heart, lead from that inner connection, that inner divine that we know that we have. It's our thoughts. And we can change those thoughts. Something might not look very beautiful right now. Something might be very heavy in your heart or your mind. But when we look for that one little bit of gratitude anywhere in our life, that changes us, that changes our thoughts. So continue to look for all the gratitude in your life. Continue to look for that beauty. Even under a rock, there's fertile soil that's waiting to grow love and appreciation and joy. So look under your rocks. Find that fertile ground and grow love for you and those around you. Amen, and so it is.
We're going to ask you to stand once again for the Spirit song.
I am a seed planted in the stillness. I am a center of creation, fertile ground for the highest thoughts of God. I am a center of creation. I am a tree rooted in fullness. I am a center of creation, fertile ground for the highest thoughts of God. I am a center of creation. I am complete, living in wholeness. I am a center of creation, fertile ground for the highest thoughts of God. Creation. I am a seed planted in the stillness. I am a center of creation, fertile ground for the highest thoughts of God. I am a center of creation. I am a tree rooted in fullness. I am a center of creation, fertile ground for the highest thoughts of God. I am a center of creation. I am complete, living in wholeness. I am a center of creation, fertile ground for the highest thoughts of God. I am the center of creation. I am the center of creation. I am the center of creation. I am the center of creation.
Today's daily word of inspiration is brought by me, your prayer chaplain, Reverend Brenda Peters. Nice to see you again. This book is a treasury of Unity poems. One of the things I loved most when I went down for school to Unity Village is that if you go in the archives, they have books that they're literally giving away. And this was one of them that I picked up. So this is a poem by Eleanor Halbrook Zimmerman, and it's called Today Holds Beauty. Today holds beauty like a cup. Oh, see my heart where beauty clings, in flower faces lifted up, in curve and joy of linnet wings, in songs of children at their play, and see how tenderly it graces the little things of every day, the lightning of familiar faces. I may not walk a step abroad, but that I shall find beauty there, and though I stay indoors, still God has set its magic everywhere. Today holds beauty like a cup that brims with the celestial wine, that every child of God may sup, for it is yours and it is mine.
Let's dance like no one is watching. Sing out loud, draw clouds in the air. Smile just like we need nothing. And play till we let down our hair. Dream you have wings like a butterfly, and miracles flow, gentle and warm as the sea. There are wonders in each breath we do breathe. Every shining stars in our reach. I believe. Let's dream like there's no tomorrow. Today's the first day in your life. Color the world with your rainbow and laugh, 'cause it's always inside. A blue sky gives birth to the starry night, and kindness does grow like leaves on a bountiful tree. There angels too, and shooting for the moon. You can't believe everything, gotta seek your own truth. I do believe that beauty lies in everyone we meet. There is nothing less than perfection set into motion. Wonders in each breath we do breathe. Every shining stars in our reach. I believe there is magic in each step we do take. Come and wonder in all that love can create.
So it was kind of exciting this morning. I got up, and if you guys are friends with me on Facebook and saw my post, guess what I saw this morning for the first time in this season? I saw puppy paws in the snow. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to do that, because it was like, oh, this is the first right now. And it was just a little snow. Y'all know that. Not a whole lot. So glad you came out to be with us. Those of you that are in the room, those of you that are at home, or wherever you are, welcome, and we're glad you're here with us this morning. So we continue to talk about beauty and the fact that nature's beauty reflects our own inner nature. Isn't that a glorious thing? But what I do want to talk about this morning is a little bit different. It's nature's beauty being the great teacher. And it's the great teacher because it reflects also back to us. Isn't it kind of cool to think about that this whole experience in the universe is nothing but constant reflections? That's really all it is. And sometimes we forget aspects of who we are because those reflections, we're not processing them. Or the lenses we have are shielding us from seeing. So I remember an experience years ago. We had some neighbors, and there was some more people that moved in next door to them. And the neighbors that we were friends with happened to have a table sitting by this big window that looked out over the backyard of the next door. And they were sitting there one morning, and the woman goes, "George, the lady next door is doing laundry, and she's hanging it outside. Isn't that wonderful?" And George goes, "Yeah." And she said, "But you know what? She needs some new detergent. Her clothes are kind of dingy looking." And he looked and he nodded. Well, this went on week after week, and every week she would say, "You know, somebody needs to teach that woman how to do laundry." And he would just nod. So one morning they were sitting there, and the lady next door was out hanging her laundry, and the woman goes, "Oh, George, something's happened. She's learned, or she's got new detergent or something, because her clothes are just as white as they can be." And he nodded. He said, "Yes, dear. I washed our windows." So that really goes to show us that it's always from the lens that we're looking out of. It's always from our own lens. So when you see something that may be a little off color in somebody else, check your own window, because you don't know what you may be looking through that is creating that tainting. That's an old story that I heard years ago, and I thought, it's appropriate for now. It really is. So, what does nature teach us? So the things that you're going to be seeing this morning on the slides, they are all pictures that I took, okay? This is one I got this week. My waterfall is going again at my home, and the robins discovered it. And the robins were out there just having a ball. They were being so excited. And I got a video of it, and that's also on my Facebook page. But it was so wonderful to sit there and watch them just have a ball. But what does this tell us? That we need to always find new adventures. Always find new adventures, because you never know where they are. They may be in your yard. They may be below the tree that you've been sitting in all summer long, and all of a sudden you look down and go, oh, there's an adventure for me to have. So they were reflecting the joy of being in community and seeking new adventures. And I thought that was a powerful thing. Beauty, once again, their freedom to go around and be and to join together. I think at one point there were maybe 15 or 20 robins out there just having a ball and being in community and slinging water, and you could almost hear them laughing. They were chirping so loud. I love this picture. This is actually the Smoky Mountains, and I love it because I love the clouds just kind of touching on the tops of the mountains. And what this picture says to me is reach for the sky and touch the clouds. There's no reason that we have to sit and be comfortable where we are. Because when we reach for the sky, what I promise you is the clouds are going to reach for you as well. That it's that mutual expression moving back and forth. So reach for the sky and touch the clouds. Touch your dreams. There's nothing to stop us. It's always there. Now these are my babies. So the bigger of the two is Cooper, and the smaller one is Lily. And they love each other. They have several beds around the house, and sometimes they chew on the beds, and sometimes they just snuggle in the beds. But they do what they want to do. And what this tells me is to share your comfort. If you have comfort in your heart and you are willing to share that with others, what you're doing is you're creating more of a comfort for everyone. So if you find that beautiful place within, don't hide it. Because I promise you there's enough of it to go around. Share your comfort. Be in that place of connection. And right now I know we're challenged about being in connection in physical realm, but nothing stops us from being connected heart to heart. So do connect and be that with each other. This is a nice one. Look at that. Now, what might this tell us? Might get a lot of things. What I've also learned is that when I look at a picture, I probably see something totally different than everybody else. And so it's up to you. But here's what I saw in this one. Wade a little deeper into life. Life is there. It's waiting for us. And if we keep our feet up on the dry shore, there's so much that we never experience. And so I encourage us to wade a little deeper. Take those chances a little bit. Experience it. At this particular body of water, I would say if you were to wade out in there, you might feel a little mud coming up between your toes. And I remember that kind of feels a little strange at first, but you know what? Whenever you haven't done it in years, you long to have that experience again. Wade a little deeper into life. Nature's waiting for us. The beauty is there all around us. And if we stay sheltered behind everything, imagine what we're missing. This planet wasn't created for us to put ourselves behind doors, whether they be mental doors or doors of our homes. This planet was created for us to engage, for us to experience, for us to be part of it, and for us to be demonstrating that for others, because sometimes we have to plant the seeds of courage. So wade a little deeper into life. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Oh, this isn't the one I was thinking it was. We'll get to it. I love this view. I love all of the different textures and colors and the depth of perception. Experience the wonders. Anytime that I'm in this setting, I am just in awe. I'm in awe of the beauty and the magnificence, and I think about all of the generations, all of the ancestors that crossed and were in that area. This picture was actually taken at Newfound Gap in the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. And it's the place where they discovered that there was a gap between some of the mountains and that they could get through. But I think about the indigenous peoples and their experience being in those mountains. The homeland, the Cherokee Nation, that was their sacred grounds. And I think about that, and when I'm there, I can feel it. I can feel that energy, and I wonder about the wonders and all that is there. Do we wonder enough? I know we wonder from one day to the next what the next day is going to bring, but do we wonder at the wonders of what's out there for us? I think it's important that we truly step into this and see more than just what's there. Everything that we have an experience of, there are foundational pieces that came about that process. When you sit down to eat a meal, do you see what is just on your plate? Or do you see everything that went into creating it? Do you see the farmers in the field? Do you see the cattlemen riding the range? Do you see the cook or the processors? Do you see all of those hands that touched that meal before it came to you? And if you don't, I invite you to take that into understanding and have gratitude for each piece of that. I don't know many people here in the Omaha area that actually go out and hunt and do all of that to create their own food. I think the main place that we are hunter-gatherers these days are in the grocery stores. And so I encourage us to think beyond the shelf of the store. And as we think, we need to thank. Thank all of those individuals. I get a kick out of that Kellogg's commercial, and I can't remember which cereal it is, Honey Bunches of Oats. And it's got the woman, and she talks about how she smells like cookies because she's in the plant, and they're creating that cereal. When was the last time that you had a bowl of cereal with whatever your choice of milk, even if it's somebody that's been milking those almonds or those cows, it doesn't matter. But think about what went into creating that. And the wonder of all that. And we have an opportunity to be grateful. Isn't it amazing what we're seeing so far that nature is bringing to us and reminding us of and reflecting for us? How much we forget? Wow. And we have a chance. You know, we're kind of, again, in this place where Omaha's slowing down a little bit because we're having to be a little more cautious again. But when we slow down, it's time for us to wake up and look around us and find more and more to be grateful for. This is Cooper. Now, what I'm going to tell you is Cooper is not crazy about baths, but he absolutely loves that toweling off part that happens afterward. And actually, this look on his face was, Mom, why'd you stop? Because I had been drying him off. And what this tells me is to embrace our challenges. Because every challenge that I've ever been through in life has brought me amazing things. It has brought me gifts. And so as Cooper embraces the challenge of me scrubbing him down and giving him a bath, he knows that there's a blessing coming at the end of that bath because he's going to get toweled off. And he loves that. But that face, what does that face say to you? You know, it says different things to all of us. But there are messages, always. And how many times do we truly slow down to see? How many times do we take a moment and wonder about what that message is that's coming to us? The mountain streams, creeks, and rivers always have fascinated me. As I sit on the side or even out on a boulder in the midst of one of these streams, I look around me and I look at the rocks around me and I think, you know, I wonder where this boulder started. Where was this boulder 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago? And how did it get here? It's an amazing piece. But what this one tells me is flow like the river. Allow myself to flow through life, to embrace the experiences, to embrace the adventures. And there may be rough waters from moment to moment, but I have never been in one of these experiences where I haven't come upon calm waters as well. Flow like the river. Because what, does the river stop? Nope. Does the river get stagnant? Nope. It keeps on moving. And so to me, what that is reflecting is the story for us that it is important that we keep on moving. We keep on moving through it. And as that river flows, does it do the same thing again? Nope, it sees new things. It has new experiences. That drop of water that was there at the moment that I took that picture, it is probably thousands of miles away by this point. And that's the same with our journey. Our journey is ever changing. I promise you, even if you have something that seems to be the same experience, it will never be the same experience ever again. It may look like it, but there are differences. And slow down long enough to notice the difference. The lessons, the experiences, the blessing, because they're always there for us. Flow like the river. Now, it took a little courage for me to put this picture up, but anyway. Love deeply. There is no thing in this world that can touch our hearts more than the love from another being and the love that we share ourselves. You know, hugs, those of us that enjoy hugs are really struggling these days. Do we have any folks that like hugs? I tell you what, it's making it difficult. And so I feel blessed to have some four-leggeds because, and this one especially, because Cooper is a hugger. I mean, he just wants to be up close. Now, it's not the same, but it is more than a lot of people have. And so I would encourage you, if you can't physically hug somebody, send them a hug in your heart and tell them, I'm sending you a hug. Know that I am embracing you in my heart because that's what's important. Now, those of you that know me pretty well, know that there's something that I totally love doing. I love playing and I love laughing. And so Cooper says, laugh a lot. Laugh a lot. Enjoy yourself. Find the humor in life. We take ourselves too seriously most of the time. We take every situation too seriously. And I promise you, there is nothing that happens that if you will step back just a little bit, that you won't be able to find some humor in it. Something. So laugh a lot. Are you finding it a little more difficult to smile these days? If you are, find some things. Think back to things that have made you laugh, belly laugh. Laugh out loud. Be joyful about. And try to bring some more of those into your experience. This has been a little bit different talk this morning because I wanted to share some things that I've noticed in nature or in the life outside of our humanness, to look beyond just the people in our world. Because our experience is much more vast than just the people in our lives. Yes, we're all important to each other. But there are messages, there are stories, there are experiences out there that are sewn into the fabric of nature. It's not here by accident. Every aspect of our planet, every aspect of reality serves to support another piece. And we miss it. we miss it. I shared a couple of years ago about my experience in the redwood forest up in Northern California and what I learned, and I don't remember the whole aspect of it now. But the seawater would come in, and there were evergreen trees, and they would filter. They would filter out the salt of the air that came in off the seas. And then it would come through, and that air carried that moisture into the redwoods. And the redwoods would take what they needed, and then they would emit it through their leaves, and it would drip down to the ferns that were on the ground all around them. That was some of the most lush wooded areas that I've ever experienced. Even being in the Amazon, this was more lush because what I saw was harmony and the harmonious working together. The redwoods wouldn't be as strong and as beautiful as they were without the evergreens that were out on the outer edge. The ferns wouldn't be flourishing as much as they were if it wasn't for the redwoods dripping them moisture and shielding them from the harsh sun. There's a lesson there for us. We all have a role to play in this experience, or in this experiment, if you want to call it that, called our human existence. And I just want to encourage us all to be taking our role and playing our part in the harmony of humanity, in the harmony of our experience on this planet, that we are giving as well as receiving. There's no place in this world for anything or anyone just to receive. And there's no place or no opportunity for anything to survive if all it's doing is giving. It's a balance. Nature proves it. It is our opportunity to live it. So Ken, if you'll join me. I think it's time that we move into an opportunity to connect, to go to the mountaintop, as Jesus said. And how we interpret that in our metaphysical interpretation is that we are moving to our higher realm. We are going and connecting with God nature. And so, as Ken beautifully plays the music behind us, I invite you to just breathe. And knowing that that air you're breathing is a product of harmonious exchange. That air you're breathing is there because it was an action between you and the planet and the green trees and plants. So I invite you to be in harmony with yourself and with everything around you. And much as the eagles soar, we allow our spirits to soar. And to feel the freedom. To know that every action we take is an action as well as a reaction. We lift our eyes, our hearts to that of perfect collaboration with Spirit. We invite the beauty to come in and cleanse the windows that we view through. We allow ourselves to be open and trust. We allow ourselves to embrace the lessons and the stories that are all around us. We open our eyes to the how and the wonder. And we bring gratitude to the forefront of our experience. And in this time of gratitude, in this energy of gratitude, we allow things to come into our mind's eye. And we celebrate the blessings. Our loved ones. We are blessed by our family, by our loved ones. We are blessed by the leaves, the trees, the plants, the grass. We are blessed by the animal kingdom, the four-legged, the two-legged, the winged, and those that swim in the oceans and the seas. For each of these plays a part in our experience. We are blessed by those that produce our food, our clothing, our means of transportation. For each of these offers us an experience. We are blessed by the journeys of the ancestors, for they moved us along to this time. And in the eyes of the ancestors, we are living miracles upon miracles. And as we move into a few moments of silence, I invite you to just to continue to allow these images to flow through your mind's eye, and that you have an openness to the gifts that they bring, to the lessons that they teach in the silence. And as we bring our focus back into this present moment, we do so carrying that energy of wonder and gratitude. Oh, the amazement of our journey, the amazement of our life and all of the miraculous things around us. And it fills our heart, for we have an opportunity to see with new eyes, hear with new ears. For these are the gifts. And these are anchored in the true teachings, in the truth of divine spirit. Oh, and we are blessed. For this, we are grateful for this opportunity. And so it is. Amen. Okay, so now it's time for our what we would normally call our sacred walk of abundance. And since we are being socially responsible, we have a place out at the table. There's a goblet there to receive the love offerings, the gifts, the tithes, the investments in this ministry from those that are in the room. We have a donate button on our website. Yeah, that's what it is. On our website for those of you that would like to give digitally or electronically. And I invite you to just hold that consciousness of gratitude and abundance as our music team brings us an abundance of beauty and the harmony of their being.
So this next song we're doing is just a wave and a nod, a commemoration to Johnny Nash, who transitioned about 2 weeks ago. And we just want to tip our hats to him.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, bright,
bright sunshiny day.
It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Sing with us.
Oh yes, I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for.
Oh, but it's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. I can see all obstacles in my way. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Oh,
sunshiny day.
Oh, it's gonna be a bright,
bright, sunshiny day.
It's gonna be a bright,
sunshiny day.
a real bright,
sunshiny day.
There we go. Okay, took a second there. So that song went perfect with the story I opened with, right? I can see clearly now. That window's clean. Here we go. So, all right. So, well, fumble fingers here this morning. So the affirmation I drew for us this morning, for all of you at home, is love in me seeks love in others, and I find it. Because we also all know that famous verse, seek and ye shall find, right? So if we're seeking love, that's exactly what's going to come to us. So bless you. And let us join together now in a time of gratitude. So I do want to share gratitude for the offerings, for the tithes and the gifts that have flown in and flown through this ministry. And so we hold gratitude and we bless those tithes, gifts, and offerings. And there was a post, and Miranda posted on our Facebook feed, and when we were talking about the little pantry, she said, and don't forget, we have people that have furry friends that are struggling also to feed their furry friends. So if in the free pantry things you want to bring, and I would say small packages of dog food, cat food, and treats, that would be fine, okay? I think that's a good idea. Thank you, Miranda, for remembering that and reminding us of that. So would you join me in the prayer for protection? The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever God is, I am, and all is well. And you know, it goes both ways. Wherever God is, I am, and wherever I am, God is. So there's times that I say it backwards, but I think that's a divine thump to remind us. Thank you guys for being with us.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings to play soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, oh my love? Oh, well, I wanna make love to you tonight, and I can't wait till the morning has come. Now I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. When you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? just make some more romance with you, my love. With the stars up above in your eyes, a fantabulous night of make a romance neath the cover of October skies. And now the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of breezes that blow, and I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings to be soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? One more moon dance with you in the moonlight on a magic night. Bam, ba-da-dum, bam, bam, ba-da-dum, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, the moonlight on a magic